Hi students, it's me, your math teacher Sararu, and today we are here to start a new topic that is trigonometry, class 10 chapter. This chapter consists of three parts. First part of this topic, that is basic trigonometry, that is trigonometric ratios. Second topic is identities of trigonometry, and the third topic is application of trigonometry. So altogether, from these three topics, you can get 10 marks. Yes. Total 10 marks comes from this topic. So from exam point of view, this chapter is very important as well as coding. So today we will be discussing the first part of the trigonometry, that is basic trigonometry, or you can say that trigonometric ratios. Let's start. So trigonometry, from this name we understand one thing, that what does it mean, trigonometry? Trigonometry, if I split this word trigonometry into three parts, what I get? First part is tri, second part is gono, third part is metri. Are you getting my point? So if I split this word into three parts, what I get? Trigonometry. So tri means three, gono means angle, and metri means measurement. Are you getting my point? Trigonometry, that means three, gono means angle, metri, three angle measurement. Okay, so this chapter talks about three angles measurement. Are you getting my point? Okay, so this chapter talks about three angles measurement, and we know that we have three angles in triangle only. Now you may ask that what type of triangle? We have many kinds of triangles like isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, and after that right angle triangle. But basically in this chapter, in your class 10, we will be discussing about only the last part, the last triangle, that is right angle triangle. Are you getting my point? So right angle triangle we will be discussing about this topic, in this topic. Okay, so let us draw a right angle quickly. Let ABC be a right angle. Let this is our right angle ABC. Okay, let ABC be a right angle, and right angle at B. So right angle is at B. So we know that opposite of right angle is always hypotenuse, that we can write H. Hypotenuse means H. Base we can write B, and perpendicular we can write P. Correct? So as we are telling that this chapter is trigonometric ratio, so somehow this chapter is related to that ratio. Now we are not getting any ratio from this. Till now I have not discussed anything about ratio, but slowly I will get into that part. Okay, so ratio means we have three sides, PBH, perpendicular, base, and hypotenuse. So right angle triangle, remember on the opposite of 90 degrees is always hypotenuse. Correct? Opposite of 90 degrees is always hypotenuse. This is base and perpendicular. Correct? But the thing is that this is 90 degree, and we know that sum of all angles of triangle is always 180 degree. So out of this three angles, one is 90. One of the angles is 90. So sum of the remaining two angles is again 90 degree. So that means both of them are acute angles. Okay, both of them are acute angles. Correct? So let the angle be theta. Okay, we are considering theta means generally we consider angle, unknown angle, as theta. Okay, this is convention only. Okay, so let the angle C be theta, and you remember this is very important, that opposite of angle C means opposite of perpendicular is always theta, or else you can say that opposite of theta is always perpendicular. Are you getting my point? What I am telling? Right angle triangle. राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल में क्या होता है? ऑपोजिट ऑफ 90 डिग्री, दैट इज हाइपोटेनस, एंड ऑपोजिट ऑफ थीटा इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर. गॉट इट? ऑपोजिट ऑफ थीटा इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर. ओके, so this is P, this is B, this is H, and right angle triangle, it has a special characteristics. What is that special characteristics? The special characteristics is it follows Pythagoras theorem, that is a square equals to p square plus b square. Okay, a square equals to p square plus b square. So this is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so now slowly I will get into that part, trigonometric ratio. Okay, so now see, if I say that you consider two sides out of these three sides, what I get? Tell me. Yes, you tell me. How many such ratios we can find when we consider two sides at a time out of these three sides, PBH? Tell me. तुम बोलो क्या कर सकते हैं? हाँ, P by H, ओके 1, देन B by H, ठीक है। अच्छा, उसके बाद P by B भी ले सकते हैं ना, और कोई होता है बोलो, जल्दी जल्दी बोलो, होता है कोई, होता है और कुछ कुछ होता है बोलो। Okay, so slowly I will write down. You see, first, if I write the first ratio, that is P by H, P to H, it is a ratio of P to H, okay, and then B to H, base to hypotenuse. After that, P to B. Are you getting my point? P to B. Okay, P to H. B to H and P to B, okay. So we have got 3 ratios, okay. After that, if I interchange this ratio, what I get? H by P. Then if I interchange, what I get? H by B. If I interchange this, what I get? P by P, okay. So what is P by H? That is sin theta. Now the thing is that, remember one thing, whenever we use the ratio P to B perpendicular to hypotenuse, what I get? That is sin theta. That is sin theta, okay. So this is sin theta. And what is B by H? That is cos theta. And what is P by B? That is tan theta. Correct? Now see, what is sin theta? The ratio of P to B perpendicular to hypotenuse. What is cos theta? That is B to H. The ratio of B to H, okay. So B and H का ratio हमेशा क्या होता है? cos theta होता है. And if we take the ratio P to B, the ratio of P to B, that is tan theta perpendicular to base, correct. And the P to H, this is P to H, and ulta, that is H by P, that is what? That is cosec theta. This is cosec theta, correct. And ulta of this, that is what? That is sec theta. And ulta of tan, that is cot theta. Okay, all of you got it, students? Huh? Okay, now sin theta is P by H, cos theta is B by H, and tan theta is P by B. Now how do you remember all these things? If you ask me that, sir, how do you remember this? Then I will say that I use a logic. What is the logic? I will tell you. It's very fantastic and easy logic, very funny also. So if you remember the logic, you can anytime, if you forget also, you can recall it, okay. Now I will tell you the logic, how to remember this, that sin is the ratio of P to B, P to H, cos is the ratio of B to H, tan is the ratio of P to B, okay. So for that I will tell you that you remember this sequence, sin, cos, tan. You remember this sequence, okay. How to remember this sequence? It's very simple, sin, cos, tan. So quickly you write down sin theta, then cos theta, and then you write tan theta. Are you getting my point? You remember this sequence, sin, cos, tan, sin, cos, tan, sin, cos, tan. After that you remember very funny logic, that is peacock. What is peacock? Peacock is a bird, national bird of India. Nah? It is a national bird of India. So I will write peacock, bird, peacock. So immediately you write peacock is a bird. So I will write peacock. Let me write, then you will understand. Peacock, then bird. Peacock is a bird. That is why I will write peacock, bird, peacock. And then I will write hi, hello, and then brother. Got it? So sin, cos, tan, peacock, bird, peacock, hi, hello, brother. Now you take 2 lines here, okay? Now you see, if I take the first letter of peacock and first letter of hi, what I get? P divided by H. So P by H is sin theta, you see, P by H is sin theta. Then cos theta, that is first letter of bird and hello. So B by H, again cos theta is B by H, and tan theta is P by B. So like this way you see, remember the sequence, sin, cos, tan, peacock, bird, peacock, hi, hello, brother. Then you can write sin is the, we can see that sin is the ratio of P by H, cos is the ratio of B by H, tan is the ratio of P by B, correct? The moment you remember that, understand that sin is nothing but the ratio of P to H, automatically I have already said you that cosec is the reciprocal, means ulta of sin. So ulta of sin means H by P, you see H by P equals to cosec. I said that sec is the ulta of cos. We know B by H is cos, so ulta of cos, that is H by B is sec. Got it? Similarly, tan is P by B, so ulta of tan, that is B by P, that is cot. All of you got it? Very good. So now we know everything, that how to remember this ratios. Okay, it's very simple. Sine, cos, tan, peacock, bird, peacock. Hi, hello, brother. So sine, cos, tan we know, and reciprocal of sine, that is ulta of sine, that is cosec, ulta of cos, that is sec, ulta of tan, that is cot. Correct? You remember these things? Okay. Let me recall everything once again. Okay. Right angle triangle, it follows Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Opposite of 90 degree, that is hypotenuse. Opposite of theta is always P. And sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot, we have 6 ratio. Okay, always we have 6 ratios. Okay, not more than that, not less than that. So we have 6 ratios in trigonometry. Okay, they are sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. So sine is the ratio of P to H, cos is the ratio of B to H, tan is the ratio of P to B, and we get all these things by the formula peacock, bird, peacock. Hi, hello, brother. And the sequence is sine, cos, tan, peacock, bird, peacock. Hi, hello, brother. The moment you remember sine, automatically you remember cosec, that is the ulta of cosec. Okay, sine. Okay, so now my question is, you see, P by H sine and H by P, that is cosec. Okay, they are reciprocals to each other. Now let me show you a beauty of this part. Okay, so if I say, tell me any reciprocal, any number, so you will we can consider 2. Correct? And if I say multiply, and what is the reciprocal of 2? That is 1 by 2. Yes or not? Reciprocal of 2, 1 by 2. If I multiply this, what I get? Answer is 1. If I take 3 number and its reciprocal, that is 1 by 3. Again reciprocal is 1. 7 and its reciprocal 1 by 7. Again you multiply, we get 1. So see, the moment we multiply any number by its reciprocal, what I get? We get 1. But that is the beauty of the thing. Okay, so now see, sine and cosec, they are reciprocals to each other. So the moment I will multiply sine and cosec, it gives us 1. That is the beauty behind it. Okay, so right now I will write this part. Okay, this is very interesting things. Okay, shall I erase this part? I hope you have copied this part. Okay, copy this quickly copy. Done? Okay, so I will erase this part and I will write that part. Okay, you see, number 1 point, if I multiply sine and cosec, what I get? Sine theta into cosec theta. That is, sine is P by H and cosec is H by P. So this, so that is 1. Correct? So this is 1. So sine into cosec 1. Similarly, I can write that cos theta into sec theta is 1. The third part, that is tan theta into cot theta equals to 1. Achha, what does it mean that sine into cosec equals to 1? If I derive, now I can write number 4 formula, sine into cosec equals to 1. So I can write sine theta equals to 1 by cosec theta, or I can write cosec is 1 by, because this into this equals to 1, so this equals to 1 by cosec. Similarly, I can write tan theta is the reciprocal of 1 by cot theta. Number 6, I can write sec or cos theta is the reciprocal of 1 by sec theta. Got it? These are the derivations of this. Okay, very simple thing. Okay, sine into cosec 1, very important thing you have to remember. Sine into cosec equals to 1, cos into sec equals to 1, and tan into cot equals to 1. Correct? These are the key points we have to remember. What are the key points? First, right angle triangle, opposite of 90 degree, how to consider theta, opposite of theta, perpendicular. After that, you have to remember that what is sine, cos, tan. Sine is P by H, cos is B by H, tan is P by B. And ultas are there, like sine का उल्टा क्या आता है? cosec होता है H by P, cos का उल्टा sec होता है, that is B by H by B, and tan का उल्टा cot होता है, that is what? That is B by P. Got it? So these 6 ratios you have to remember. Okay, and using peacock bird peacock we remember. And after that we can see that sine into cosec equals to 1, cos into sec, that is equals to 1, tan into cot, that is also 1. So after that I can write sine is the reciprocal of 1 by cosec. We got from there. Okay, so tan is the reciprocal of 1 by cot. Okay, cos is the reciprocal of 1 by sec. Got it? After that, the last part of this chapter, after that I will finish this topic. We will start solving questions. Okay, so I will erase that part. Okay, I will erase this part. After that I will write theta identities of this topic. Okay, I will erase this part also. This is not required right now. So now I am going to discuss about the last theoretical part of this chapter. What is that? Trigonometric identities. We have three identities in this topic. They are first sin square plus cos square equals to 1. Okay, first, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, first identity. Number 2 identity, that is cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Number 2 you write sec square minus tan square, because there is a sequence. I will tell you the sequence. Okay, sec square theta minus tan square theta, that is 1. And number 3 cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. So we have these three identities. Okay, and we'll prove it. After that we'll solve some questions. After that we'll finish this topic. Okay, so first sin square plus cos square equals to 1. So using these six trigonometric ratios, we have these three identities. The first identity means sin square plus cos square, that is sin square plus cos square equals to 1. Second one is sec square minus tan square equals to 1. And the third one is cosec square minus cot square equals to 1. You have any doubts till this? You have any doubts till this? Okay, then you can ask. So sin square plus cos square equals to 1, that is the first identity. And how to remember this? In our word it is not sin square plus cos square. In our word it is what? See, I will tell you one easy logic, because some students, even when I was a student, I used to forget these formulas, all these things. So whenever I used to forget, I always tried to remember using some logic. When I was a student, I always used to use logic. Okay, so what logic I have used there? I have used one very easiest logic, that is, instead of sin square plus cos square, I will say it is SC. We know that schedule caste, schedule tribe, and what I say, that is last one is CC. Okay, so what is, see, SC, that is schedule caste, schedule ka S, C ka caste. So instead of saying SC square, I will say that schedule caste. Okay, I will write like this way. Wait, instead of writing this now, I will write like this way. That is SC square, SC ka square, that is schedule caste ka square, that is S for sin, C for cos. So SC square, sin square plus cos square equals to 1. So SC square equals to 1, and this is ST square, schedule tribe ka square equals to 1, and the last one, that is CC square, that is also equals to 1. Okay, so in our word it is not sin square plus cos square. In our word it is actually SC square, schedule caste ka square equals to 1. So SC square equals to 1, ST square, that is sec square minus tan square. S for sec and T for tan. So ST square equals to 1, and the last one, that is CC square, that is cosec square minus cot square equals to 1. So it's so if you remember these three identities using this logic, SC, ST and CC, it becomes very easier to remember. Yes or not? Okay, I always use this, and I will recommend you to use this. Okay, so SC, what is SC? Sin square plus cos square equals to 1. Identity number 1, that is SC square, sin square plus cos square equals to 1. What is ST? That is sec square minus tan square equals to 1. What is CC? That is cosec square minus cot square equals to 1. So we have these three identities, and using this logic you can remember them. SC square, bolo tum bolo beta. SC square, sec square, sin square plus cos square equals to 1. ST is sec, sec square minus tan square, that is ST square equals to 1. And the last one is CC. CC सबको पता है ना, 125 सीसी का गाड़ी है, हाँ, 250 सीसी का CBR बाइक है, हाँ, 150 का पल्सर बाइक है. सीसी मीन्स क्यूबिक सेंटीमीटर, इंजन का वॉल्यूम होता है. तो सिमिलरली यहाँ पे सीसी मतलब वॉल्यूम ऑफ सम आइटम लाइक 50 ml ना, बोलते हैं ना, ये लिक्विड का वॉल्यूम कैसे मापते हैं, सीसी जैसा मापते हैं. सीसी मतलब क्यूबिक सेंटीमीटर होता है. ओके, so here CC means cosec square minus cot square. So we have these three formulas, means three identities, SC square, ST square and CC square. So we have to remember some key points. What are the key points? What is sin? P by H. What is cos? B by H. What is tan? P by B. After that, product of sin cosec, that is 1. Product of cos and sec, that is 1. Product of tan cot, that is also 1. After that, three identities, SC square, sin square plus cos square 1. Then st square, sec square minus tan square equals to 1. After that cc square, cos square minus cot square equals to 1. So you have to remember this 6 plus this 3 and that cosec into cos. So this 6 plus this 3 plus this 3 formula you have to remember. Means altogether you have to remember 6 plus 3 plus 3. That is 12 things, 12 key points you have to remember in this chapter. If you remember these 12 points, and I have given logic also that how to remember this. If you forget also, you use that logic and you just recall it, okay? So because we are human being, okay, we can forget, okay, but if you forget, then you recall it using that logic, okay? So this 12 things you have to remember in this topic. So so we have finished our theoretical part. Now slowly I will get into our examples, okay? First example, let us take our first example. Now I will erase this part, that will be better, okay? Because we have already discussed so many times these things. Now I guess you remember this, okay? And if you forget, you recall, use sin cos tan peacock but peacock high hello brother formula is there. So the first question I will take here, first example, okay? This is very easy example because we are beginners only, okay? So first one, that is, if sin theta equals to 1 by 2, that is half, find the value of cos theta. Acha, we'll solve that question in the second question, okay? First question is, if sin theta is half 1 by 2, find cosec theta, value of cosec theta. Very simple, I know that you all know that, but still I will solve this question because some students are weak, okay? So we know one thing, that is sin into cosec, they are ulta to each other, they are reciprocal to each other. So we know, what do we know? We know that sin theta into cosec theta equals to 1. So sin का वैल्यू पता ही है, तो बैठा दो यहाँ पे, हाफ इंटू cosec theta equals to 1. Therefore cosec theta equals to 2. समझ में आया बेटा? बहुत ही आसान क्वेश्चन है. sin into cosec because they are reciprocal to each other, they are ultra to each other. So sin का वैल्यू हाफ होता है, तो cosec का वैल्यू कितना होगा? ये दो को इधर में ले लो, sin cosec का वैल्यू 2 आ जाता है. ठीक है, रेसिप्रोकल तो पता ही सबको ना. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करते इधर से आप. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ओके हो गया. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करते चलो. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, if sin theta is half, example number 2, if sin theta is half, I'm keeping the same data. If sin theta is half, find the value of cos theta. Okay, it's also very easy. See, we know sin, I need to find cos. So which formula gives us the relation between sin and cos? Okay, we know three identities. One is SC, that is sin square plus cos square. So I will use that only because sin is given, I need to find cos. So I will use that because sin is known, I have to find cos. And we know that SC square, sin square plus cos square equals to 1. So quickly write down that. So we know that, what do we know? Tell me. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Thereby sin is given. So you put sin का value half cos square plus cos square का square equals to 1. Therefore cos square का value कितना होगा बोलो? Cos square का value होगा 1 minus 1 by 2 का square, that is half होता है, प्लस माइनस हो जाता है उधर जाने में. क्लास 10 में तो सब ये सब समझ में आता है, बेसिक थिंग्स. 1 minus 1 by 4 that is 3 by 4 हो जाता है इधर पे, और इधर पे cos square theta हो जाता है. तो you must remember that in your class 10 we always consider positive value, because if I consider square root na, what I get? Cos theta will be plus minus of under root 3 by 4, but I will consider only plus of this, okay, no minus, because this is acute angle, and for acute angle theta means cos means for acute angle na, ratios cannot be negative, it is always positive. Whether it is sin, cos, tan, cot, cosec, always gives positive value. So whenever such cases arise na, whenever such cases arise, you always take positive value, you neglect the negative part. Here we are getting two values, plus minus, one is plus root 3 by 4, one is minus root 3 by 4, but we will consider only the positive value, and you also consider always positive thing, okay, you will get full marks, that is the actual thing. So cos theta under root 3 by 4, then thereafter cos theta का value कितना होगा? plus root 3 by 2, because 2 का square 4 होता है. So cos theta का value root 3 by 2. Got it? Very easy question. Last question. One more question we'll solve. that if तुम लोगों का कुछ लिखना है ना बोर्ड से, तब क्या करना, पॉज द वीडियो एंड नोट इट डाउन, पॉज करके लिख सकते हो, ठीक है। लास्ट क्वेश्चन हम लोग करेंगे, दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, एंड इस क्वेश्चन से हम लोग सब कुछ समझ जाएंगे कि कैसे कैसे फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला से सेकंड फॉर्मूला यूज करते, सेकंड से थर्ड यूज करते, करेक्ट। सो लेट अस यूज द सॉल्व द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, ओके। सब मैं पॉज देता हूँ यहाँ के, ठीक है। अभी थोड़ा हार्ड क्वेश्चन होगा, हार्ड नहीं, इजी क्वेश्चन ही है। एग्जाम्पल नंबर 3, suppose you are given if cos theta equals to half 1/2, okay। so आप लोगों को पता है ना, we know that we have 6 trigonometric ratios, sin, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot। so out of this 6, one value is given, cos का value given है half, we need to find other 5 trigonometric ratios, okay। the question is if cos theta equals to 1/2, find the other 5 trigonometric ratios, find the other five ratios। ratios means sin का वैल्यू, tan का वैल्यू, cot का वैल्यू, cosec का वैल्यू एंड sec का वैल्यू। इट्स वेरी इजी, ओके। लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो cos का वैल्यू गिवन है, तो cos का वैल्यू गिवन है, मतलब sec का वैल्यू क्या होता है बोलो बेटा। तो cos जब गिवन होता है हम लोगों को पता ही है, sec इज द उल्टा ऑफ cos, दैट इज रेसिप्रोकल। तो sec थीटा का वैल्यू फटाक से हम लोग बोल देंगे उल्टा ऑफ हाफ, दैट इज 2। उल्टा रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ 1/2, दैट इज 2 ना, ओके। अच्छा, हम लोगों को साइन cos पता है, तो हाउ टू फाइंड साइन, विल यूज sc² का फॉर्मूला, ओके। सो फटाफट लिखो, वी नो साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस cos स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल्स टू 1। साइन का वैल्यू पता नहीं है, cos का वैल्यू पता है, यहाँ पे बैठाओ। तो साइन यू कीप एज इट इज, cos का वैल्यू हाफ लिख दो फटाक से, इक्वल्स टू 1। सो इसके बाद क्या करेंगे, साइन स्क्वायर थीटा इधर को उधर ले जाओ इसको, तो 1 माइनस 1/4 हो जाएगा, दैट इज 3/4 हो जाएगा, दैट इज साइन स्क्वायर थीटा। आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट विल कीप ओनली द पॉजिटिव वैल्यू ऑफ स्क्वायर रूट, दैट इज प्लस √3/2। दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ साइन थीटा। साइन अब पता चल गया हम लोगों को, कॉस गिवन था, सेक पता है। अच्छा एक बात बोलो तो बेटा, साइन का वैल्यू जब ये होता है तो कोसेक का वैल्यू क्या होता है, रेसिप्रोकल होता है। तो हम लोग यहाँ से लिख सकते हैं ना कि कोसेक थीटा वी नो दैट इज 1/sin थीटा। मैं तो फॉर्मूला भी लिख के दिया था ना वहाँ पे, ठीक है ना बेटा। कोसेक थीटा इक्वल्स टू 1/sin थीटा। तो कोसेक क्या होता है देखो, कोसेक थीटा दैट इज 1/ क्या होता है, कोसेक थीटा दैट इज साइन थीटा का वैल्यू पता है हम लोगों को, √3/2 दैट इज क्या हो जाएगा देखो बेटा, कोसेक थीटा होगा 2/√3, हो गया ना, हो गया। कोसेक थीटा इक्वल्स टू 2/√3 हो गया। अच्छा कोसेक थीटा पता है हम लोग, क्या क्या मिल गया, साइन मिल गया, कोसेक मिल गया, सेक मिल गया। चलो लास्ट 2 पार्ट्स करते हैं। तो कोसेक पता है लेकिन हम लोग टैन कॉट नहीं पता है। अच्छा कोसेक के साथ कौन सा मतलब रेशियो का रिलेशन है बोलो, वो 3 आइडेंटिटीज याद करो। वी हैव 3 आइडेंटिटीज, sc² sin स्क्वायर प्लस cos स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 1, sec स्क्वायर माइनस tan स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 1। तो सेक पता है, tan निकाल सकते हैं आराम से। और कोसेक पता है, कोसेक cc लास्ट वाला, cc मतलब कोसेक स्क्वायर माइनस cot स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 1, तो भी हम लोग कर सकते हैं ना। तो चलो हम लोग लास्ट कोसेक से हम लोग कॉट का वैल्यू निकालते हैं क्योंकि हम लोग को पता है वो। सो वी ऑल्सो नो, क्या जानते हैं हम लोग कि कोसेक स्क्वायर थीटा माइनस कॉट स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल्स टू 1। तो कोसेक का वैल्यू कितना है, 2/√3 का स्क्वायर माइनस कॉट स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल्स टू 1। तो इसका स्क्वायर करो 4/3 आएगा, माइनस कॉट स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल्स टू 1। तो इसको इधर भेज दो, इसको इधर ले आओ। सो 4/3 माइनस 1 इक्वल्स टू कॉट स्क्वायर थीटा, और कॉट स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल्स टू टेक एलसीएम 1/3, पॉजिटिव वैल्यू लेंगे सिर्फ, कॉट थीटा का वैल्यू आएगा 1/√3। समझ में आया ना बेटा, दिस इज द वैल्यू ऑफ कॉट थीटा। तो कॉट को अगर पता ही है तो टैन क्या होता है, रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ कॉट होता है। तो डायरेक्टली हम लोग लिख सकते हैं टैन थीटा इक्वल्स टू रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ 1/√3, दैट इज √3 only, okay? So this is the value of tan theta. Now see, this is cos, this is our first value sec theta. So number 1 value, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4, and this is the number 5. So like this way we have got our 5 required ratios. Okay, got it? So like this way, instead of cos, if you are given sine also, you can find all the other 5 ratios using all these identities, fundamental formulas. And instead of cos, you might be given tan. Okay, you can be given tan also. Okay, so if you are given tan, cot, cosec, sec, anything using these identities, you can get the other 5 ratios. Are you getting my point? Okay, so हाँ बेटा, आइडेंटिटीज का प्रूफ चाहिए तुमको, कौन सा वाला करे बोलो? फर्स्ट, सेकेंड और थर्ड, कौन सा वाला? थर्ड कर देते, माइनस माइनस दिखता है, थोड़ा टफ दिखता है। थर्ड नहीं करेंगे तो कौन सा करेंगे? फर्स्ट, सेकेंड। फर्स्ट साइन स्क्वायर प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 1, उसको प्रूफ करना है। चलो उसको प्रूफ कर देते तब, साइन स्क्वायर प्लस, ये सबको समझ में आया? हाँ ओके ठीक, तो वो प्रूफ कर देते, प्रूफ करके हम लोग खत्म कर देते। तो देखो फर्स्ट वाला जो पार्ट है इसका प्रूफ कैसे करते हैं, देखो फटाफट से देख लो। देखो एक कैसे प्रूफ होता है, हम लोग को पता है ना 3 आइडेंटिटीज। तो फर्स्ट आइडेंटिटी क्या था? साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा इक्वल्स टू 1। वी हैव टू प्रूव दिस। ओके, प्रूव दैट। बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, चलो देखते। तो साइन क्या होता है हम लोगों को पता है, साइन इज द रेशियो ऑफ P to H। ओके, सो हम लोग ना लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से राइट हैंड साइड प्रूव करेंगे। तो साइन के जगह पे लिख दो, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड लिखते हैं साइन स्क्वायर प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा। तो साइन हम लोगों को पता ही है क्या होता है, P/H होता है, P/H का स्क्वायर, एंड कॉस क्या होता है, B/H का स्क्वायर होता है। ठीक है बेटा, तो इसके बाद सेपरेट कर दो इसको, स्प्लिट करके P स्क्वायर प्लस H स्क्वायर B स्क्वायर बाई H स्क्वायर हो गया। तो देखो H स्क्वायर हो गया, तो H स्क्वायर एलसीएम आ गया। उसके बाद क्या लिख सकते हैं, P स्क्वायर प्लस B स्क्वायर ऊपर में। ठीक है बेटा, बिकॉज H स्क्वायर P स्क्वायर प्लस B स्क्वायर। तो हम लोग को पता ही है क्या पता है, पाइथागोरस थ्योरम H स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू P स्क्वायर प्लस B स्क्वायर, पता है ना? तो इंस्टेड ऑफ P स्क्वायर प्लस B स्क्वायर आई कैन राइट H स्क्वायर। तो ऊपर में H स्क्वायर लिख दो, नीचे में भी H स्क्वायर आ गया, H स्क्वायर कट गया, 1 हो गया, दैट इज राइट हैंड साइड। हाँ, उसके बाद हैंस प्रूव्ड। ओके, वी आर हैप्पी बिकॉज हैंस प्रूव्ड। लाइक दिस यू कैन प्रूव द अदर थिंग्स। ओके, so the remaining part, so what we have learned till this moment, okay, let us recall once again. Okay, first trigonometry, right angle triangle, opposite of 90 degree, hypotenuse, PBH. After that sine, cos, tan. Okay, what is sine? P/H. What is cos? B/H. Like this way we have 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, after that we know that sine into cosec, that is 1, cos into sec, that is 1, tan into cot, that is 1. After that we can write that cosec is 1 by sine, cos is 1 by sec, tan is 1 by cot. After that 3 identities, that is SC square 1, that is sine square plus cos square 1, ST square, that is sec square minus tan square is also 1, and the last one is CC square is also 1, that is cosec square minus cos square equals to 1. These 12 points we have to remember. So if you remember these 12 points, you can solve any questions of this topic. Okay, thank you students. Okay, so in the next class we will be discussing the remaining parts. Till then, stay blessed, stay happy, and we'll be back very soon. Bye bye.